Authorities in eastern Ethiopia are blocking internet access amid an outbreak of violence. Containing ethnic tensions in some parts of the country is a sign of the challenges still facing reformist Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Residents from the Oromia region and others from the city of Harar say the internet connection had been down for 3 days. The first time access has been cut since Parliament lifted a state of emergency in June. Violence erupted last Saturday in Jijjiga, the capital of Ethiopia's Somali region, with mobs looting properties owned by ethnic minorities, raising fears the violence could spread into other parts of eastern Ethiopia. On Monday, the president of Ethiopia's turbulent Somali region, Abdi Mahmoud Omar, resigned following violence in which at least 29 people were killed. Abiy, a 41-year-old former army officer, is pledging greater freedoms for the country, and in the 4 months since he took office, the government has released political prisoners and lifted a ban on opposition groups. Now, for more on the ongoing violence in eastern Ethiopia, I am joined by VOA Amharic reporter Henok Fente. Henok, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me, Esther.
Now, what appears to have triggered the latest wave of violence in eastern Ethiopia?
Well, there has been disagreements with the Somali regional state and the central government in Addis. Of course, the regional president who resigned on Monday, better known by his nickname Abdi Ille, has been accused of several human rights violations and not keeping security in the region that transpired for federal forces to intervene over the weekend. So currently, the situation in the regional capital, Jijjiga, as well as other towns, remains very tense. However, there has been tremendous security progress. Residents have been telling us, you know, as you mentioned in your intro, several people are staying in churches fearing for their securities. Shops have not opened, internet was down. So the situation is rather tense, but it's improving currently.
Now, Henok, there have been also conflicting reports as to how this president of the region resigned. Did he resign? Was he forced out? What do you know?
It depends on perspectives, but what we know factually is he had resigned and he had been replaced by a former finance minister of the region, and there is a new leadership. However, we don't know the details of the resignation. We don't know if there is going to be any accountability. The former leader of the region has his own army. He has his own security militia that he controlled, has created problems to neighboring regions. There has been conflicts. So the intervention of the federal forces is something that constitutional lawyers are discussing currently. Is it legal for the federal government to intervene in regional affairs? Is it not? And under what circumstances? This is being debated in Ethiopia right now.
A good question there, which probably, you know, Prime Minister Abiy will have to step in. He is known to be a unifier to see how he can quell the situation. Henok, thank you very much.